Yeah. And so this content, my channel spark it up and it's transformed the world of soft ground. So I mean, for a tangible impact, I must talk about soft ground. People are consumed with TikTok, and so they think like, those are TikTokers. They have just come to film, funny stuff and all this, but they forget the impact of content creation in a large and wider scope.
What is the hardest thing people don't see about being a content creator with influence?
It's psychological, it's emotional, and it's financially straining. Okay, I'm going to break it categorically. Um, you know, take an example. You've gone to a place, you've spent 4 5 hours shooting, and then you've gone home, you're going to sit down, edit this video, struggle with the network of Uganda to upload. And then after uploading, you go to the YouTube studio, you check, it's telling you 10 out of 10. That means it's doing poor. It's poorly doing well. Like it's 10 out of 10. Just imagine the emotions because while you're creating, you are all anxious to see this video go. You think it's going to get a lot of viewers, it will give you a lot of subscribers. If your channel is monetized, it will give you a lot of money. But it can surprise you that, most times a video that can actually go viral may be a video that you don't even put a lot of attention, a lot of money. Yeah. Secondly, it's demanding. Content creation is expensive. You have got to spend money. I mean, for you to make good content, you have to spend money. You have to inject money. And remember, you don't start injecting money when you get monetized. You start injecting money from the time you begin creating content. From the time you open a channel, you have to inject money. And this money is coming from somewhere, but you don't know when the money is going to come back. Secondly, this is time demanding. You must think outside the box because most of the topics are covered. You must be very creative. So I think it comes with a lot. Content creation comes with a lot of burden for a content creator to keep being up, because as you begin to amass audience, their expectations also begin to rise, and so there's also need for you to keep upping your game. You need to up your gear. You need to up the content itself. You need to up your creativity. You need to up your skills, and all that is not something that is just easy. Someone out there may desire to be a content creator. They don't know what a content creator goes through. But when you sit down with a content creator, you find that these guys are depressed. There's a lot of depression that comes with it. I tell you the truth. I was with Joel. When Joel was proceeding to Ethiopia, I was stopping in Kenya. And so Joel was now set to go to Ethiopia. He goes to the border, he gets stopped in the border. And at the end of the day, they took $200 from him, from the border. And this was just from the Kenyan police. And yet he has to pay again to cross to go to Ethiopia, But now you go there and you begin to create that content. And at the end of the day, you don't get all this money back. Okay? Now, you reach a point when you're financially broken down. Your audience do not really understand that. Your audience demand from you. They want to see a new video. They want to see a better video. They want to see a better idea. And if you don't deliver, they go to another person. They just discover, they'll be like, okay, Okello George Enock is not delivering. Now we have ClayKids, he's giving us something good. They go there. They have left you. Instead of supporting you, standing with you, trying to know why things are like that, they go the other side. Thirdly, the comment section. Man, the comment section can muscle you up. Man, that, guys, I mean, you're watching this. Let me tell you this, guys. It's my very kind request. Regardless of how bad the content we have created is, try to be as sweet as possible in the comment section. Because we go through a lot to push that video to you. And all that we would want from you is for you to show us love. Kindly show us love, guys. I mean, try to say something good. Try to say something positive. Try to say something that keeps us going. You know, when you say the negative, yes, we know you want to see that good thing, but you don't also know how much it takes to bring the good thing. So, I mean, content creation to me, I summarize as um, a career that involves you sticking to your dream, but not taking criticism as a weapon to calm down, you know, trying to see how to take criticism to develop the positive energy to keep going. Yeah.
So now, since you have looked at the criticism and all that pressure that comes with content creation, and also, of course, since you've said the more your audience grows, the bigger the expectation.
Yeah.
So, have you ever at one point felt like you need to change the content to please the people?
Many times. Because I tell you, after they watch this video, they tell you, show us this one. And what they are telling you to show them could even be off your niche. It's completely away from your niche. But just because that's what they love to see. When I started the second channel of my current channels, I showed a nightlife video. I did a nightlife video in Kampala from Acacia Mall. I came Mulago, Wandegea up to downtown. The next, in the comment section, I see a guy from South Africa and he's telling me, take me to the club, take us to the club, you know? Another one is saying, take us to the massage parlor, you know? Like, they have their own demands, bro. They have, I'm telling you. And the pressure comes that what you're uploading seems not to be giving you what? The views. And yet, the topics these people are mentioning seem to be having potential views. Now, you get divided. Because, yes, you're telling me to go to the massage parlor, but for how long will I be able to create videos from the massage parlor? I assure you right now, in Kampala, the videos that can give you views are videos about infrastructure, you know, development projects. But how many projects are there? You know, if you ask yourself a question, right now, the only project we have which is ongoing is Nachivo channel. There are no many projects. And remember, you are never permitted to go to film those projects. But for a viewer who is in the diaspora, his interest is to see which kind of developments is taking place back home, you know, and they would love to watch that content. But now you as a content creator, if you're to stick into those projects, that means you will not have what? Content. Yeah, so the pressure is there. And I assure you 100% the pressure comes from the comment section. Yeah.
Wow. It's not easy.
Not easy.
It's not easy to satisfy people.
You can't.
Okay, after talking about your journey and very many things I've come across and the struggle, what has content creation costed you personally?
Man, I think I should say it. I have a religious background, you know? And a religious background would dictate that whatever you push up in the media should be more in line with church, God, Christ, or something like this. And sometimes I want to believe engaging into content creation in the way that I engage into, it's got to cost me, I should say it's cost me my faith, but not faith in a way that it's cost me Christ. You know, I still believe in Christ and I believe in God 100%, man. I know God is in the center of everything that I do and I put him number one in my life. But I think it's got to cost me religious kind of friends. You know, there are friends who believe so much in perfection that if a friend saw in your channel that you put a nightlife video, they would assume you have become a pagan, you've fallen off faith. Yeah. So generally, content creation will cost you everybody who does not align to your dream. They will have to fall off. And you have got to choose a line, and the line is very thin. You either go with the friends and lose your dreams, or you let the friends go and you keep pursuing your dreams. The good news is when friends fall off from well, as you begin to chase your dream in content creation, you get a bunch of friends back. You get a lot of friends. That right now I have abnormal number of friends. I don't even reach back. I'm telling you. My if I check like on my WhatsApp, I can have over 400 missed calls coming from community people in my channel, coming from fellow content creators, and I am getting the love, and I feel that yeah, I lost friends, but God replaced the friends. Yeah, so there's that one thing. Then number two, uh, content creation will cost you a professional career. It's very hard for you to run a professional career alongside content creation. And because content creation wants you to make it the main thing. And there's no way you can make your professional career a sub thing. You either have to give it full time, or you don't do professional career and go into content creation. Yeah, so that's one thing that content creation has really done into me. I've had to quit the issue of a job and become a full-time content creator. And I think lastly is that content creation can be very expensive in the beginning. It's got to cost you. You've got to forego buying some things to invest in a video. You've got to forego a lot to be able to pick up your channel. So in the beginning, you find that it will cost you money. It will cost you friends, but it will also cost you your professional career. Yeah.
Can content creation in Uganda truly sustain someone financially?
Yes, sir. I mean, content creation, not only in Uganda, but all over the world, can sustain somebody financially. There are a lot of opportunities in content creation. Let me say this. For a lady who could be watching this video and you've got a dream to become a content creator, content creation is one of the fields that has got a lot of inequality, that women are more favored than men. So you're actually on the right track to go to become one of the richest women in Uganda. For men, let me encourage you. Content creation opens a lot of wider doors for you. First, the connections it brings to your life. Second, the commercials that you can pick up from content creation. There are people who would want to push their businesses up. They want to push their organizations up. And what they are looking for is numbers. And so if you have the numbers that they would need, then you have a deal to strike. Yesterday we were filming in town, filming the Valentine. I hope you push a flower or you receive the flower watching this. Yeah. So we're filming in Majestic Plaza, and then we entered after doing the our video. Some guy comes to us and was like, "I want you to help me and capture for me in front and inside. Then you give me the footage." And so he asked us the price. I named the price, and eventually we did the deal at 200K. A deal which could not cost us, even more than 30 minutes to do. All we needed was just to get the footage and give him, and moreover use the phone. Okay? But that could not come if I were not there as a content creator. The other thing is, when your channel is monetized, honestly speaking, if there's anybody who is too punctual in payment, it's YouTube. I mean, I don't know about other handles, like Instagram. I don't know how punctual they are in their payment, but a content creator who posts on YouTube and is monetized is guaranteed 100% that their money will never reach 24s of any month. Never. They know it's coming and it will come. So, with all that assurance, I can guarantee a person watching, I can guarantee a young content creator that content creation can sustain someone financially in Uganda.
So, with that guarantee, what do you think is the biggest misconception about making money online? Because most of the poor have the thing of those are lazy people, that stuff. So, what's the misconception you've had about making money online? As long as YouTube is concerned
It
and content creation.
bothers, it can shock you that a misconception can be both for the society and also for the content creators. Uh, if I showed you my AdSense and I told that, okay, I pull maybe like 2K USD in a month, you'll be like, man, immediately I get monetized, I'm going to be earning $2,000 in a month. And so in Ugandan shilling, you're counting in your mind that I'll be around 7 million. But you can get shocked that you get monetized, and then at the end of the month, you made less than $100. You're like, what? Was I scammed into this? Yeah. And then for the society, they have got a feeling, and this is a feeling that was so traditional, that for one to excel in life, they must become a doctor, they must become a lawyer, they must become an engineer, then they must work with the government. That's when they can get what? Money. So the misconceptions, they cut across. I feel for the society, society is good in keeping the bad experience, and so they relate anything that seems to come good to the bad experience. Now you can find that if they have ever heard of something about scamming, and maybe a guy used technology and scammed and got money, when they see you with your camera, when they see you doing this, they begin to think that even you want to become a scammer, and so you want to make money in that unfair way. They will think you want to make money in the unright way. But to me, I think the society needs to begin judging people individually. Society needs to begin perceiving people as individuals, not to generalize people, not to begin saying, okay, those are content creators, those are buyers, And also for fellow content creators, I want you to understand that niches differ. There are niches that can give you a lot of views with lower CPM or RPM, and there are niches that can give you lower views with higher RPM. My only request to you is, when you're coming into content creation, you should not come with a lot of higher expectations to earn from. You should come with higher expectations to live your dream, to get satisfied with what you're doing, to offer the best of you, and eventually you may achieve it. Yeah.